about this question 2, right? So that a car travel with constant velocity of 45 kilometers per hour for 20 seconds. What distance does it cover at this time, right? Now look at something here. Let's solve it. Now this question look very simple, but it's highly technical. It's highly what technical. Just it's highly what technical. So now let me break it down for you to understand. A car travel with a constant velocity. So the velocity travel with is what is 45 kilometer per what hour, right? Now they gave us the time. What is the time? My time is what is 20 what seconds, right? Now they're asking the distance travel. Distance travel is okay. Now, one thing to understand here is that, please understand this here. Remember, velocity is equal to what? Distance or displacement. Or what displacement over what? Over time. It's okay. Now, yeah, they give us what our velocity here, and they give us what our time. They say she will calculate what displacement or distance. So if you want to calculate distance here, just multiply distance equals to what? Velocity times what? Time. Is okay. Now in some persons who do not actually understand physics very well and convection, now what they just do here, they just put this in here as what? 45 kilometer per hour times what? 20 what seconds, and they multiply it, right? And they will get the answer, which is what is wrong. Just now, which is not correct. Now first, velocity is what? Is in meter per second. Velocity is measured in what? Velocity is what? Is measured in what? In meter per seconds. It's okay. That is unit of what? That is the unit of velocity. But here they gave us what? In what? Kilometer per hour. So we have to first we have to convert this thing 45 kilometer per hour to what? To meter per seconds. Now this is where large majority of students actually what have issues with. So we have to begin to add. So how do we do the conversion? It's okay. So we want to converting. Okay, let's write here. Converting 45 kilometer per hour to what? Meter per seconds. Now please pay attention. Now remember, when you talk about velocity, when you talk about velocity, you know that is distance or displacement over time, right? So this 45 kilometer you are seeing here, 45 kilometer per hour, can also be written as what? 45 kilometer over what? 1 hour. So these two are the same. Just 45 kilometer per hour, just say 45 kilometer per over what? 1 hour, right? Just say 1 hour here, because it doesn't make any sense to just say hour, right? So you just say what? 1 hour, which also the same to this. Now what does this tell you? Now this one is what? Is my distance, and here is what? Is my time. It's okay. It means that here I have what? My distance is going to be what? 45 kilometer. Then my time is going to be what? 1 what? Hour. 1 what? Hour. Hope you understand. Here we have what? 1 hour. So what it means is this. I will convert this guy. To what? Meter. I will convert this guy to what? Seconds. It's okay. So this is where the problem comes in here. I'm converting what? Kilometer to meter, and I'm converting what? Hour to what? Seconds, right? So how do you convert kilometer to meter? There's a relationship between kilometer and meter. So that is why you must understand unit conversion. As a science student, you must crack your brain and you must do your possible best to understand unit conversion. I can convert what? One into the other. So kilometer to meter is what 1 kilometer equals what? 1,000 what meter. Of course, it's okay. 1 kilometer equals what? 1 kilometer equals what? 1,000 what meter, or 1,000 meter equals what? For every 1 kilometer, you have what? 1,000 what meter. That is the main thing to understand. Then from hours to what? Seconds. Now for every 1 hour, you have what 3,600 what seconds. So this is what you are now going to use in your what unit what conversion. Just now. So for every 1 kilometer, you have what 1,000 meter, and for every 1 hour, you have what 3,600 seconds. So how do you do the unit conversion? How do you convert it? So here now I have what velocity here. Now it's now going to be what 45 kilometer over what over 1 hour. Over what 1 hour. Now in your secondary school or your preliminary school, yeah. Now they will tell you there's a way they do this conversion, but it's not really clear. I want to show you a better way to do it. Once you know this thing, yeah, I believe everybody can know. You now move to what the last step. Now, how do you convert here? Now, in science or in chemistry or in physics, if you are converting from one to the other, yeah, you must arrange it in a way that will cancel out each other. Now, therefore, we start with kilometer, right? Look at kilometer here. So now we need to bring this one down here. Kilometer is already at the what numerator. Now what I'll just do here, I'll just bring kilometer down here. So yeah, I'm going to have 1 kilometer. Do you understand? Now the reason why I'm bringing 1 kilometer down, so a kilometer becomes our what kilometer. Do you understand? Then I have what 1,000 what meter. Do you understand? So because that kilometer I've cancelled out what kilometer here. As easy as that. So that we are done with this one. We are done with this one here. It's okay, we are done with this one here. The next one to do here is not hour, it's not time. And let's say times. What will happen here? My hour is at the denominator here. This hour will come down here. So I'm going to have 1 hour. It's okay. So this hour will come up here. Why this one will move down? So I have what 3,600 seconds. This is that. So if you check it very well, this hour we cancel out this hour here. This is that. So what do I have left? And I have something like this here. And I have 45 times 1,000 meter over what 3,600 seconds. Right? So if you multiply it here, yeah, it's going to be what 45,000 meter over what 3,600 seconds. So let's divide here. So here we have 45,000 divided by 3,600. You have 12.2. So yeah, now about 12.2, 12.5 what meter per second. That is it. So yeah, that means my velocity that is what 45 kilometer per hour is what is from my calculation here is going to be what 12.5 meter per second. Do you understand? So from here now, is not constant because my time now is not constant here. From there, I'm now get what my distance. What is my distance again? My distance is now going to be what velocity times what time. It's okay. So it's now going to be what 12.5 meter per second times my time is what is 20 seconds, right? So let's use our calculator. 12 times 20, yeah, what 250. So the answer is what is 250 watts meter. So the answer is what is 250 watts meter. That is it, 250 watts meter. You can see how easy it is, right? So what I want to do here, I want to change this one to what to 68. I want to change one to what 18 seconds. Or later we change it to what to 18 minutes. Now let me see what you can do, right? 68 kilometer per hour for 18 minutes. So let's go solve it and drop your watch. Solve it and drop your at the comment section. Hope this video is helpful. Please, now if you're writing JAMB in 2025, please chat me up so that you can be added to our group chat. Class will start fully 1st of October in 2026. The first batch will start fully 1st of October to December. We want to cover maths, chemistry, and physics. We want to cover the entire syllabus in JAMB 2026. Just now for those of you who are also preparing for WAEC, you need to start preparing for your WAEC. Because what I now your WAEC will be a computer base. It's very important you start preparing yourself. So chat me up on WhatsApp so I can be added to what, to the group chat. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.